Trust the process. They're so Kalila coated. Look at how cute it is. I'm the handyman around here. This is my idea all along. What y'all need from Home Depot? Y'all need me to fix them? Hey. Why am I dressed like Bob the Builder, you may be asking yourself? Well, first of all, it's because I look gosh darn freaking adorable in some overalls. But also, because we're finishing my room today. We will be painting that god-awful mark over there by my bookshelf. You want to see it? It's crazy. Over there, it looks insane. And then we are also going to fix this painting and just get the rest of the room together so that we can finally enjoy my new space, enjoy my new reading nook, and move on with the rest of the year. This was such a fun series. I literally cannot believe how much this room has transformed, and I cannot wait to give you guys the final reveal at the end of this video. So let's get going. Now I already found the paint that we need. The only thing is we don't have any like roller brushes or anything, so I think we have to go to Home Depot, which is cool because it means like we know what we're doing. We actually need to get something around here. I'm the handyman around here. Y'all need something fixed? Yeah, that's the vibe we got going on. I don't know, redoing this room, doing everything by myself, besides taking down Big Bertha, I really feel like that girl now. Y'all need anything? What y'all need from Home Depot? Y'all need me to fix something? I got you. Yeah, girl. You know what I'm saying? What is that song? Wait a second. What is that song that they always put to like random TikToks when there's like this meme going on or whatever where a girl does something that's a little more masculine or stereotypically masculine and they play that Usher song. I forgot what it's called, but Jamal, put that song over this right now. Okay, serious now. Now, over here, I have all my words of motivation, but I have to take them off the wall so that we can paint. But honest to God, I need them, so we're gonna put them back up because whenever I'm working over here, sometimes you have to remind yourself, and these words of affirmation really do it for me. So we're gonna try to be careful. I already ripped it. Okay, hold on, we can fix. Ain't nothing but a thing, shawty, ain't nothing but a thing. I could do this. I just don't have a printer in the house, and I don't want to have to go back to the library and print these again. No. This is gonna take longer than I thought.
One eternity later.
That wasn't bad at all. It's all gone. Yay. Off to Home Depot we go. I have once again underestimated how cold it is outside. It took me 20 minutes to shovel out the car, so that was my first mistake. Right then and there, I should have went back upstairs to grab a coat. But did I? No. But we're here now. I'm very excited. Let's see what we can find. The Home Depot. Strips as well as a paintbrush, a paint roller, and that little thing to put the paint in, so I think we're good. You guys know you can't take me anywhere, right? Why was I acting like a literal crackhead in the store? You have no idea the demons I was fighting to get that short though. Literally every like walkway that I was going to, there was somebody there, and I always try to find a place where no one's gonna be, especially when I know I'm gonna act ridiculous. And every single time I found a place, someone was there, and I couldn't do it. I was literally walking in circles for most of that time. Like I found what we needed, I think 5 minutes in, but after that I was in there for another 30-40 minutes just trying to get these shots. But I think it's worth it. I think it's really funny. I don't know how these ideas pop into my head, but as soon as I have them, I have to act on them or I'm gonna forget. And I think this one was definitely worth it. Yeah. All right, I think the easiest thing we can do first is this gosh darn mother freaking painting. Do you see how it's on an angle? We don't like that. But the thing that it's on is a metal door. ASMR. And obviously we can't drill into that, so I did get some command strips, and I'm hoping that this will work. We don't know how reliable this is gonna be, and this painting is kind of heavy. So my idea is to just literally put command strips all throughout the lining of this painting and hope for the best. And if this doesn't work, it was Jamal's idea.
out of pocket for that shit.
I originally tried to get hooks, but it's hanging on an angle now, and I don't really like how that looks. So we're gonna try this. Also, look at how cute it is. I got it from a shop online. I'll link it down below. And it's so gosh darn mother freaking cute. I really like it. And I think the orange in this painting is really nice because it brings a little color into the room. The walls are white, my furniture is white, so it's nice to have a little bit of color, and I think that this is the perfect accent to it. I really like this Babiana era we're in. Y'all need something built? I mean, I'm offering. I'm not gonna be offering for long. Have you liked and subscribed yet? We talked about this last time. I'll give you a moment. I don't like violence, but I keep that thing on me. How pretty she is. Oh my gosh, and I'm not talking about the camera girl. I really love it. I think it looks so good, but now we have to paint. Also, look at the mess all the command strips left. This is the last janky part of my room. I'm so happy to be done with this project. It was rough. Okay, so I have this little paint kebab situation in this. I'm not gonna lie, when we were there, I forgot to get one of those paint stick things, so. Oh no. You think I should take off the things on my desk? I feel like I can do it without getting too much paint everywhere. I have a pencil. We're gonna try that. And there's also a paint stick in here. I don't wanna touch it. I'm gonna use the hook from the door to mix the paint. Ingenuity, people. Okay, it worked. All right, here goes nothing. I was just kidding. Thank goodness there's no paint in there. All right, let's try this again. I think we have just enough to do everything we need to do. Oh, we're halfway through. I've done multiple coats and you can still see it, so I didn't really think this through. I think if we do maybe like 2 more, we should be good, but it's taking a lot longer. A lot longer than I thought it would. Why do I always think these projects are gonna be easy, super fast, and then I'm always surprised, genuinely surprised when they're not? And that's the current situation. And we're also running out of paint, so I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. But I think we can make it work. I think we'll just barely make it by the skin of our teeth, but I think we'll make it. It's also gonna be a little patchy. I don't know what to tell you.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
That took an ungodly amount of time, but we're finally done-ish. Well, we ran out of paint, so there's not much else we can do, but I do think it came out pretty decently. It's also 1 a.m., so I can't see it fully. We'll see in the morning if it's actually pretty good, but I tried to shine a light on it and I think it's decent, so I'm happy with it. But it does have to dry before I put anything else on it. And right now, because this is the only thing left in my room that's not necessarily finished, I kind of need your guys' help. Now, I know I do want to put my motivational quotes back up, but I'm thinking I should only put them on this wall so this wall can be pretty and we can put something else there. So I'm thinking maybe like some of my favorite music albums or maybe just art in general. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. But right now, this is that. We just have to clean up and then I can finally give you a full room tour and a room reveal. Okay, I just finished cleaning up the room and it's officially time to give you a full-on room tour, a room reveal. And I just want to preface this by saying this was like a 3-week project that I worked on and I haven't changed my room in years. So this is a very big deal for me. I know it doesn't seem like it because yes, my room is very small, but gosh darn it, I love her. She is very small, but she's very mighty and she holds everything that I love, and it just feels like a very safe and like happy place for me now, especially because it's growing with me. And before, my room was very centered around how I was in college. And I feel like I'm no longer that woman. I definitely needed her to get to where I am, but like now this feels more like me, which is so exciting because this is like the most important part of my room. Now, like where I lay and where I study, I can look at it all the time. And that is literally the biggest blessing for me. It makes me so happy. So this is a very big deal for me. So if you don't think it's exciting, you gotta pretend, because this is a big deal. This is a big step. All right. This is our big girl step. So I'm gonna give you the official tour. Pretend like this is a mansion, okay? Ready? If y'all remember, this is where we used to have some books. We used to have the Harry Potter series, some more fantasy as well, and then I think just like my medicine and stuff like that at the bottom, like my vitamins. But now I've made this all like my cosmetics and vitamins section. So this is all my makeup down here. It fits it perfectly, thank goodness. And this is all my skincare and like perfume stuff. So I have my perfumes here, and then I have my lotions and things, and then I use this sunscreen every single day, and then I have some face mask in the back. Then over here I have all my vitamins. I take like 15 vitamins a day, and that's not including my multivitamins. Just a fun fact, I'm a hypochondriac. I believe that I'm gonna die all the time. That's literally so bad to say, but I'm not lying to you. Like I literally think I'm gonna die all the time. So that is why I always take all these vitamins. I take super good care of my health. I'm super diligent with my health because I just wanna be able to control what I can control. So fun fact for you, I'm a hypochondriac. Also over here is my mirror. I had this before, we just never took it down. I'm not gonna take it down. I think it's nice. It adds a little bit of ambiance into the room. And then our TBR cart has basically turned into a junk drawer for me. So in the morning when I go to the gym, as y'all know, I go to the gym at 4:30, or I wake up in the morning at 4:30 to head to the gym by 5 a.m. So I put my gym stuff here in the morning, which is here. And then I also put like the clothes that I'm gonna wear for the day so that I don't have to get into my closet, because now it's a little bit harder to get into my closet. It's not impossible, but like the door is kind of in the way. So I kind of try to stay out of there as much as possible. And if you wake up super early, you don't want to be fighting with a door. So I start putting them here, and now I feel like it works a lot smoother. And then down here is like just random stuff. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know what's in there. I don't want to look at it. We're just gonna pretend like it's not there. Then over here, we have this little aesthetic little corner. Before this was just a blank wall that it had nothing on. But because my room is so small, I genuinely wanted to maximize every single corner so that everything had a purpose. So I decided to put this little thing here. I got this on Amazon, by the way. Everything in my room that you see is in my Amazon storefront. So if there's anything that you want, feel free, shout it. But I got this from there, and I really like it. It has a single drawer, and this is where I put all my night stuff. So here I have my bonnet that I put on every night, and then I also put on my gloves. These are my little lotion gloves to keep from getting wrinkles. And then these are the lotions that I use. I use this Burt's Bees and then petroleum jelly on top, and then I put these gloves on every single night. And yeah, y'all see the hands. So I put all my nighttime routine stuff here so that I don't have to worry about going into this little mess over there, and everything's where I need it to be. And then I also got myself a hat. I love this thing. I thought it was really gimmicky at first because I'm like, we have an alarm clock on our phone. Like, why would I buy a physical alarm clock? But this genuinely makes me feel like I'm waking up a lot calmer. It's not so jarring because it gradually wakes you up, and I really love it. It's like the third one. Okay, she's acting brand new. It's 1:30 in the morning also. But I really like it. And then I put all my favorite books here. So I put The Mountain Is You, The Creative Act, as well as The Hustle Cure. So actually I lied. These are my favorite books. These are just self-help books. And I thought that it was fitting here because I wanted a very peaceful vibe in my room. And The Mountain Is You is one of my favorite books, but these other two are kind of for decoration. I haven't read them yet, but I hear really good things about them. So my reading journal for the year. So I also am trying to document all the books that I'm reading physically here. I actually got this last year and we never used it, so I felt really bad about that. And it's so beautiful that I actually do need to use it. So I'm hoping this year I'll be a little bit more diligent, but it's hard because you already put everything in Goodreads and Fable and things like that. So then I always forget to like try to write it down physically, but I'm trying to be better about that this year. And then also last year I bought this like journal because I wanted to start journaling, but now I journal on my iPad, so I don't really need this, but I don't know. I might give it to my niece because she actually genuinely journals every single day, which I love. So maybe she'll find more use for this, but I don't really use this, to be honest. Let me know if y'all have any ideas for what to put here, because this is like, I genuinely want some help on. Like, I don't know what to do, and I don't really like how this is. Like, it's okay, but you can tell I just kind of threw it up here. and I don't want that. Now here is my closet that we usually see before, and I used to have that really ugly lamp that was broken. Now we have a pretty new lamp. And then I also put some like plants up here, which is so cool because I had the little sticky things for the plants over here and I just never put actual plants in it. But now I have plants here. Now the only thing is these plants are hooked on the wall with command strips, so we're gonna hope for the best because if this falls, all that water is going on the floor. But honestly, I like try to stick it on really tightly and it's been working fine. It's been up there for about 2 weeks, so I think we're okay. I think we're in the clear. Now for the main event, my couch bed situation. But hold on, I bought a sunset lamp and it looks so cute. Doesn't it give main character? Doesn't it give almost like The Office for your therapist, but like in a really cool way? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I just love it so much. The orange really gives it something because before, as I mentioned, this is just a white wall. This is just a white room, but now there's some character without putting anything permanent on the wall, which I just love. So I still have my TV behind me and everyone was like, why do you have your TV behind where you're going to be sitting? But I genuinely don't use this TV for anything but listening to music. I don't really watch TV, so I think it's fine. It's like a big stereo for me. And then we have our painting here on this wall. And by the way, fun fact, the reason why I picked an Aperol Spritz here is because every time I go to Italy, which is one of my favorite restaurants in the US, I always get an Aperol Spritz and it always reminds me of like happy times and it reminds me of summer and things like that and like hanging out with my family. So that's why I thought this was perfect here, because initially I was gonna get a painting that said something along the lines of like reading or like read or something like that, but I felt like that was too on the nose. Like, we get it, girl, you like to read, you know what I mean? But I'm more than that. I have more hobbies and things that I enjoy besides reading. So I'm like, they're gonna get the clue that I like reading with these two very large bookshelves. Let's put something else here. And honestly, I'm very happy with the decision that I made and I hope y'all like it too. And this is my couch bed. Now everyone was worried like, why did you get a couch bed? You're probably not gonna be comfortable. And I just gotta say, not to trauma dump on y'all, but I have had worse sleeping situations. Don't worry, this is very comfortable. I made sure I did a lot of research and this is a very good one. And I've been sleeping on it for about 2 weeks now and I genuinely really enjoy it. It's very like comfortable and it's super easy to like move. All you do is pull this down on either side. Oh snap, hold it. And then you can lay on it like this. Now, obviously I don't lay on it directly just because I don't want to get it messed up. So I have this comforter. I have my comforter from my old bed and I just fold it in half. So it's like sleeping in a tent, not a tent, sleeping bag, but it's really nice and I personally like it, and it makes me make my bed every single morning, which I like for like making me a better, more structured person, because before when I had a bed, a lot of the times I just wouldn't make my bed, which I didn't like, and I always wanted to make my bed, but now I'm forced to because I don't want my room to look a mess. So I personally love this. I think it's a great little situation and I think it's the perfect way to use the space without making it look like it's cramped in here, because if I had a bed in here it would look very awkward with everything, and I just wanted to make it feel like it was more spacious than it actually is. And this is the perfect 2-in-1 situation. And before, that's why we had the loft bed, because I needed my bed up in the air so that I had more space down here, and this is kind of that same solution just in a different font. You know what I'm saying? Also, I have to say, I really like the sunset lamp when I turn off my lights because it really gives like the cutest vibe. Hold on. Hey Google, turn off the lights. Look at that! Tell me I'm not the main character. Tell me. I feel like I'm in a movie or I'm being interrogated by the police for something. I don't know. I just feel very like, y'all are watching me. And then also when I get ready for bed, like when I take off my clothes and put on my jams and I see my silhouette, I just feel like a woman, you know? And it's just so cute. I don't know, I like it a lot. It like gives the vibes that I needed it to give, and I'm happy. I'm very content. Moving on. Okay, now this is our new study area. You guys should be very familiar with it now because we've just been painting here for so long. But this is my desk. Now, before my desk was facing this way, and then we moved it again over here because I wanted to have some natural lighting. And when I study and when I work, I don't want to just be staring at a wall. So I do like that it's in front of this window now. And I did switch up some things on top of the desk as well. So I got a new thing here, and then I also used my new diffuser, and I got a new lamp. Before it was gold. I don't know if you remember. And then here's my laptop, and then I have all my study material. See what I'm saying? This is everything here, which I really enjoy. And now that we fixed that hideous paint job, everything looks more cohesive and more in sync, so I'm very happy with it. And then we also got rid of that old plant that I used to have, so now there's no greenery but the things that are on the wall, but I think that it kind of makes up for it because it's in the air, so I think it's fine. But now let me show you the bookshelf. Now, she is the main event. She is the moment, and I am in love with it completely, 1000%. I wouldn't change a single thing. It took me hours, by the way, to organize this successfully, but now I'm obsessed. I wouldn't change just a single thing. And if you missed it before, I'll give you a quick rundown of my shelves and the situation that we have here. Now, over here are like my intellectual books, the books that are kind of mentally stimulating. Some of them are literary fiction, and then others are like self-help books, so those are up here. And then I always try to display the ones that I really like. So here I have The Idiot, and then I have a little plant here, and then this thing, and then my stuffed animal from my childhood. Like, these shelves are very me. They're so Kalila coated. That was gross, I'm sorry. Anyway, on this shelf over here too, I have my dad, my real dad, President Barack Obama. I always told myself, by the way, I have to meet him in my life. Like, that is a life goal of mine. And I have to either do something really, really good or really, really bad. And I'm willing to do either. He's a major role model for me, so listen, I gotta do what I gotta do. Then up here we have the rest of our like literary fiction and self-help books. And over here is my like sci-fi. And then I have crocheting. And I also have a case for Animal Crossing. How cute is that? We have little Tom Nook here. So adorable. Hold on, let me show you what it actually looks like. Like, how cute! Maybe we should do more gaming in our reading vlogs. I think that'd be fun because I love Animal Crossing. And again, now I play like Hogwarts a Legacy, so I think that'd be fun. And I'm trying to learn how to crochet. I know how to do basic crochets, but I've never made anything yet. That's on my vision board for this year. I really want to do that. Also, in book club, we're currently reading Red Rising. I get the hype now. We're literally only 100 pages in, and every chapter has had me on the edge of my seat. I cannot believe everything that has happened so far. I highly recommend that book. If you are not in book club, join book club. If you can't join book club, just read this gosh darn motherfucking book. It is so good. I cannot believe it. Like, it literally feels like a movie in my head. I'm currently reading this. You need to read this book. I'm gonna make like a whole short on this because it is so good. And then we also have Dark Matter displayed here because y'all know I'm obsessed with that book. We read that this year and I thought it was incredible. Now on this other side, I have my classics, and then I have chess. Okay, I'm still learning how to play chess, right? But I have a custom chessboard that I got, and it's not custom. It wasn't like made for me. I'm sorry. I got it from like this specific shop, and they make really cool ones. And I just love it because it has the green, the kind of hints of green that we added in the room, and it's so beautiful. And I just have it on display, and it just makes me look like an intellectual. Like, I really like that. And I don't know, it just came to me. When I was making these shelves, I was like, Kalila. And then she was like, yeah, girl. And then she was like, put the chessboard up. And I was like, I like the way you think. Yeah. And then I do have 1984 here shown because we read it this year and it was very good. It was scary because it was like revealing a lot of parallels to today's society, but it was still very good. And I like that it's shown. And if we come down here a little bit, we're gonna have to crouch. This is our fantasy section. We have... Why do I do that randomly? I'm sorry. We have Twilight here because Twilight is always going to be a part of our bookshelves. And then we have the Six of Crows series as well as Crooked Kingdom. I am currently reading that still because she is thick. It is a big book, but it is so good. I can already tell it's going to be a 5-star, maybe even a 6-star. It's very, very good. I just need to get through it. I think I'm like 300 pages in, so we're not doing bad. And then we have Cersei. And then the rest of my like romantasy here, because I have more like general fantasy here and then romantasy on this section, which I like that I kind of differentiated. We have Harry Potter. I took it out of the box. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I really like how it looks because you can see Hogwarts here. Then we have the Percy Jackson series as well as Harry on top. His little neck, he's too tall, so he looks like he's being strangled, so I apologize. He just can't catch a break. His forehead is 5,000 sizes big and he can't breathe right. I'm sorry, Harry. You just Not one of the lucky ones. And then down here is all our romance. This whole section right here is actually romance. So we have my favorite here, this, and then Love and Other Words is right here. I couldn't display both of them, unfortunately. So I did pick Funny Story this time because we always have Love and Other Words displayed, and it's time for our girl to shine. So this is what we have here. And I actually really love how this looks, but I don't like how this looks. I just didn't know where else to put our plaque, and I want to start showing the plaque on the bookshelf. I just don't know where to put it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Let me know if you have any ideas for this, because this is all I came up with. And then we have our enemies to lovers candle. Now, we're never going to light it because it was $30, this little stupid thing, but it's for the aesthetic. Think about the aesthetic. Think about the children. And it has enemies to lovers here, and it says, smells like heated fights and steamy nights. And it smells really good, by the way, so can't be too mad at me now. We also have our sunset lamp here on the romance section just because it shines perfectly on this level. I just am trying to find a way to like hide that wire without drilling into these bookshelves because it was very hard putting them up and I don't want to mess them up, especially if I change my mind about this or something. So I'm just trying to see what I can do about that. But that's a problem for future us. Let's move on. Now over here is our literary fiction. Now you know Eleanor has to be shown. She will always be shown. I love this girl. So she's here, and then we have the rest of our literary fiction. And down here, down below, we have all of our thrillers and mysteries. I do have Crime and Punishment showing here because the cover for this one is so good. It's so cool. And I really like that these are at the bottom too because this is where we usually talk. So they'll definitely be shown in the videos. Now again, up here is the rest of our romance, but it's kind of just haphazard. This is the only shelf section that I don't genuinely love. So if you guys have any ideas for this, let me know, because this one's like for me, and it's really unfortunate because it's going to be shown in the videos when we start sitting down and like having our book reviews and things. So I don't want to have a shelf that I don't really love in the videos. You know what I'm saying? You get it. And then over here we have the rest of our literary fiction, and I have James displayed here because this is a book that I want to read for this year, and it was the Barnes & Noble pick of the year last year or the year before, and I've heard really great things about it. I just need to read it. So I have that here to remind me, and because it's by a Black author. And then down here at the bottom, honest to God, this is kind of like my junk drawer of bookshelves. There's nothing really going on. This is when I ran out of books and didn't know where to put anything else. And so I kind of just threw them up here and then put my favorite book here, which is Song of Achilles. So that's the situation here. Obviously, as we keep going to the bookstore and getting new books, we'll definitely move this around. But as of right now, I can live with it. I'm just happy to be done working on this room so much, so I'm not really going to touch this anymore. And there you have it, folks, the final shebang. This is the room now. I hope you guys like it. I hope you're excited to like film new videos in here, film new bookstore vlogs, film new book reading vlogs. There's so much we can do now, and there's so much more open space. I genuinely feel so free. I'm very, very happy with it. Hold on, let me show you a full-on view of the bookshelf from here because it just looks so good. Sit next to me, little mama. Y'all see that? I did a good job. It looks so cute. I can't get over it. It looks so good. And then when I'm sleeping, I get to look at that. Like what? It is so cool. I'm very happy with how this room came out. Let me know how you guys feel about it. If there's anything that you would change, anything that I can add. Again, the majority of the room is done now. I will say 90% of the room is the way that I want it to be, but there's still a little bit left we could do, and that's just like the icing on the cake. So again, in this little area, this little study area, if we can put some paintings or something on that wall, that would be cool. Maybe even put something above my bookshelves. That would be really cool if you guys have any ideas. I'm not opposed to more plants. We could do more plants, but they might have to be fake because I don't have a green thumb and they're all dying. Even these ones up here. These ones are real, and do you see that they're already brown? They have the nerve to die on me. Like, what is that? I actually don't do anything for them, and I rarely change the water, so maybe that's me. But you know what I'm saying. They're supposed to be house plants. Anyway, that's everything. I love you so much. Thank you for going on this journey with me. It was one heck of a ride, but I am very happy with it, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night. Also, it is almost 2 a.m. You see that? That's crazy. Anyway, love you, bye. I am not going to the gym tomorrow.